Hi guys, let's try and make a nice epoxy tray. I'm gonna use pigmented epoxy, so I'm gonna color it a little bit with the pigments. I got two metallic pigments, turquoise and sapphire, and I'm also going to add some glitter. Let's see how it goes. First, if you wanna do if you want to add some colors, you first mixing your A and B solution in one separate cup, then you divide it between cups of how many colors you're gonna use. So I got two, and then you mix each cup with a pigment. So let's do that. So you mixing one part of hardener with one part of epoxy. 1 to 1. Yes, I think so. So it's good. And you mix it well, but slowly, until it's all mixed up. You will see and you will really understand if it's already mixed or still not. Quite mixed now, it's clear. So what I can do, I can divide it equally, not equally, depending on how much of each color you want, between these two cups. Now we are adding pigments. If you're using powder pigments, you don't really need to add much. Start with a really small amount because they're very high pigmented. You can always add more later. And of course, based on how intense you want your colors. And you mix thoroughly, slowly. You can see that I added just a bit of color, but it's very intense. It's a very nice color. I'm happy with it. I will not add more. Please also remember that once you started the process, of mixing the A and B component of epoxy, you don't really have a lot of time. You have maybe like 30 minutes based on what brand you're using, but not a lot of time. So you're mixing slowly, but don't waste time, don't stop, don't go get coffee, just work on the project. With green, I think, let's see if I will add more or if I'm happy with the color, because blue is quite intense and I'm wondering if green is intense enough. I like it, it's a very beautiful color. But I want probably to add a little bit more to it. Of course, use clean tools when you get into the dry powder. Let's see if this will be enough. Yeah, I think so. It became more opaque, less transparent. I like it. Make sure you mix it well. There is no powder in the middle of the cup, on the edges, nowhere. Okay, let's mix again the blue to make sure it's all good. Yes, I think so. I'm gonna mix actually a little bit more of the epoxy itself, but I think it may be not enough, so I will just use the rest of it. Resin is very thick, so make sure you wait until it all goes and drips in the cup. And then you're adding and we are mixing. Again, slowly. Oh, something is in there. I don't know. Where are you from? YouTube. And this is where I'm adding the glitter in this transparent cup. I don't know how it's really gonna work, so it's an experiment. Let's see. I hope it will work beautifully, but who knows? It's an experiment, right? Yeah, this one. And see one. When you mix in, make sure you're mixing it all the way through, so the glitter will actually not just sit on top but go in the resin. So when you pour in your mold, it will spread evenly and not sit in one place. And again, mix slowly. It's actually pretty nice. I think I got the right amount of both colors. Okay, I think we're quite ready. Check please your mold. There should be no hairs, anything that you would not like to see in your final product. And also check that there is no kind of silicone defects, that it will be all even. Yeah, my mold is nice. It's IntoResin's mold, one of my favorites. You will have the link. So yeah, it's all good. There is some hairs, I got them out. Yep. So I'm starting with the clear layer, and I'm putting it right in all the edges, very, very, very carefully. And of course, before you will pour anything else, go and make sure that all edges, all corners, the bottom is really covered with epoxy. Otherwise, when you unmold it, you will have like bumps or empty spaces or bubbles or anything. Just slowly go around. Make sure everything is nice and even. You know, actually, even if I would leave it clear like that, I would like it. That's a very simple but very beautiful trait maybe here, right? But we're experimenting. Why not? We're having colors, so we're gonna add them now. And this is the whole creative way. You can do half-half, you can do patterns, you can do whatever you want. I'll try to make it nice, like it's too perfect. Nice. Then of course you can take the thing and adjust it. Make sure it goes, for example, all the way to the edges, or create a pattern, or even mix it in between. Yeah, probably next time I will add a little bit more to the green, you know? I like it, but yeah, could have been more intense, the color. And you see, it's very easy because epoxy is super nice and soft to play with. You can do whatever you feel like. And this will be the bottom. think I'm pretty happy with this, and now I will just pour a little bit more of the, I'm not even sure if I want to do this, maybe a little bit here. Like, be mindful of the edges, don't over pour, right? You can also always wait a little bit until the first layer settles, and then you can add the second layer. I really love how it's all turns out. It's very beautiful. All right. When you think you're done, you just make sure again that everything is nice. And you absolutely have to shake a little bit, very gently, the mold to make sure everything settles. I'm gonna take this away. You don't move it, you just tap a little bit. And it will all settle. Nice, well done. We will see the results later in the second part.